Okay, let's have some fun. It's a little late. It's 20 to 10, not too bad. I want to do another one of these before the end of today. So let's clip this. Okay. There you go. So I want to go again. Here's the photo. We're just going to keep tons of this. I want to go really dark. Well, this one's really dark, so this one's actually there. Oh, let's see where we go. Basically, this is all green, so we don't have a big center of interest. We have a value center, but not a temperature center. So let's go very blue. How's that? There we go. And then when we put in the warm, we're really pop. Okay, so there you go. So we're keying it. Okay. And we're going to paint right into it with kind of a bluish green. Kill the chroma, some gray. That cheap brush came with an expensive watercolor set though. All right, so let's see. Okay, you see it? I have to transfer this yellow tone here. You see, this is all blue. I got that warm there, but I want to put warm here when I'm done. So got to transfer everything to just values. There we go. This is fun. Okay, so we got that. It was very low key. Low key means very very down on the value scale. So it's going to be low major, high minor. Means we have a lot of contrast, just in a few areas. Which I learned from Bill Perkins, who is one of the best living artists alive today. Up there with Glenn Vilppu. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and add some clouds. But I don't want them to be too strong and in the chroma, so gray it down. So there's a few things that will stop a painting in its tracks when you're doing your artwork. An earthquake, a fire, tornado, any natural disaster, or a text from your daughter, and then the world stops because my priorities are set, which is a new subject for you guys. When I worked in the studios, advertising, it was pretty well known that my family was first. So even now, I work a 14-day week, but family's first. So how do you do that? Well, you're sitting there working and you get a call, I need you to come do this. Just add that time into the night. So if you're going to go to bed at, if you were going to go to bed at midnight, now you go to bed at 2 because you went out and did what you were told to do. Yeah, that's the reality. So my wife is everything. Then comes my daughters, my grandchildren, my students and friends. That's it. Students are very important. That's the mentoring part. If you're not going to love them, don't do it. If you're not going to really put them first, don't do it. They're really important people. What do you get out of it? I don't know. Maybe they'll tell somebody one day that you taught them. But it's not that important. But you stand back and you watch them do well and just go, yeah, good job. I think we all like our screen credit. I'm not going to take anything from you. But it's fun to say, yeah, I taught that person. It's weird because sometimes, you'll see a student and they won't say that you taught them, but you taught them that thing that they're talking about. And like, you taught it to them. And if they do that, then I won't say that I taught them, which can really hurt in the referral area, you know, because if they don't want to, I'm not going to force somebody, you know, Sheldon taught me. But then if somebody asks me, I'll say, I don't know. Because, you know, if they don't want it, you know, they don't want to say, yeah, I learned that. It doesn't take their knowledge away. But what it does do is when somebody comes to me and says, hey, what do you know about that person? Then I could just gloat, just literally gloat. I really like doing referrals. I do really good referrals. Let's see. I had a huge company, massive, do a referral. Okay, we got to put some warm in here. That's what I needed. Let's go with some orange. It was a huge referral, big company, massive, massive company. And they called me for the referral. And I gave them a really great referral. And then they said, what would you consider this person needs help with? And then I said, you know, I'm not going to take that BS. And I used the real word. The fact that I'm talking to you on the phone right now means you have two choices. You either hire this person and be happy for the rest of the days that they're with you, or you don't hire them and wish you did, and they got the job. So when I give referrals, because I give so few, I always, they're good referrals, and they're honest. Let's put some sun coming up. There we go. See that? That's fun. Yeah, I do about 3 referrals a year, 3 referral letters. And actually referrals if they call. So don't do many. One of my students was an intern at Disney, and they were it was in the hiring area, you know, and introducing them. And the person said, we have this, you know, when we see these letters, we know they're good. And they were my letters. And I went to visit years ago. I went to visit the recruiting manager to give her my book. And she said, look, Sheldon, this is your section. And it was a section of portfolios, and they were all my students. And it felt good. You know, that feels good. You like that. It's certainly not going to take anything away from you. Where do you get that? Strong light. It's really dark. And then we're going to lighten up here. So let's go ahead and add. We call it killing Bambi's maw, and that's where we guide the eye so the audience can see where we're going to kill Bambi's maw. So let's do that. Poor Bambi. But at our school, that's what we call it. Killing Bambi's mom. So let's take a total complementary color, like a strong pink or something. Sorry, Bambi's mom. Right there. See it? Boom. The eye will go right to it. So it's all blue, a little bit of green, and then we're going to hit that really strong complementary color. And there we go. Okay. I want to get some white. Okay. Looks like there's a fire back there. Let's see what we can do. Let's gray this back a little bit. Have a stormy day. I want to pick up this angle here in the sky. There we go. Killed the chroma. And what we're going to do now, I can grab a little white. White box. Yeah, that's better. So it brings the eye down to Bambi's mom, which is right there. I'm sorry, I'm whispering. We bring the eye down so you can see where Bambi's mom dies. It's a Disney thing. It's a fun. Kill the parent. Okay, here we go. Imagine bring your kid to work day over at Disney Studios, and the kids are like, no, 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 you'll kill my mom. There we go. Okay, bring the eye in. All right, it's different. Just a little bit. Put some orange there. It doesn't have to be so red. There we go. Boom. Okay, so that's number 2. So it's a very kind of a dark painting with a lot of contrast. We're going to do a lot of these, so that'll be okay. Some will be good, some will be bad. This will be fun. Okay, let's get these over to Corey, and we'll see you on the next set of drawings. Okay, bye.